Peli, or Pella, I don't know. It's a quick name, 4 letters, all that stuff. And it's by Dom Crayford, also known as Dog on Wheels. Hey guys, Game Hunter here, and we're looking at another game from the 7-Day Roguelike Challenge of 2013, with this music that comes from this guy, which you can just check out. So let's just go ahead and press the any key. I'm going to decide that's the key G, which sounds like it worked, because the music changed. Wait, did it work? Am I able to do stuff? Wait, hold on. I feel like... Oh, there we go. Okay, well, for some reason... Huh. Well, this isn't new. This is, what, turn-based platformer. Okay. Alright, cool. I haven't seen this since Earl Spork. Well, wait. Oh, okay, never mind. This is not quite platformer. Darn worms. These worms don't even try to... Why am I naked? I'm like, absolutely... I even got a third leg. That's hilarious. This pixelized nudity. Right, so, fighting the worms, with my worm. What am I even carrying? Oh, I already died. Man, I already died. That was crazy. And I guess you do kind of have to move. So, actually, well, I don't know, but we get stuff. We should... Okay, that heals me. Just getting the meat heals me flat out. I need to get some clothes. That should be my first thing that I need to worry about getting. I mean, those are all rats and stuff. And I guess there is experience, so I should definitely be considering that as I go. Yeah, I can't hold the button down, but for some reason it's a little iffy about it, because... Huh. Wait. Yeah, I guess it just has a pause time for some reason. Which is fair. I think it's a little long, though. Quarter second would probably be good enough. I'm just saying, though. But this is pretty cool. I mean, it's got a little music thing. It's got its sound effects, whatever. So, looks like I'm wearing a sheet. Finally managed to cover myself. Lucky. We're gonna keep that meat around in case we need to make use of it. And then we will make use of it. Indeed. We got all these meats, and I think I will eat one of them. And if we have to run back, we have to run back. Ultimately, it would be... Did that worm kill the rat? Huh. I didn't even think that would be doable. He stole my experience. That's what I care about, clearly. Okay, so anyway, Peli is about Peli, prehistoric dude, I don't know. Skellymans. Oh, Skellymans run after they're, wiped a bit. Oh, but they also hold stuff. You know what's annoying? I've just noticed that when the enemy, well, yeah, they get to attack you for some reason. And when you come in close, see? They just get to attack you. But I don't get to attack them. Or do I? Maybe I did get to attack that guy. I'm going to have to pay more attention. Attenciones. Oh, darn it. Okay, well I did level up, and that's another just piece of clothing thing. So I guess that's just an item that enemies can drop on occasion. Yeah, it looks like I kind of attack them when I do that, but not really, because I'm normally just one-hitting them. I don't know. It's very difficult to tell. We got a dwarf dude. Our very own dwarf dude to fight. Was there meat here? No. We gotta fight this dwarf dude for great justice. Ho, dwarf dude is a little challenging. But we prevailed. This was a very boring level, I will say that. I also know that I really need health badly. Okay, well, I guess if leveling up is enough, I can do that. I can just wait for myself to level. Although it would be nice to have different armors. I'm hoping the dwarves drop their body armor at some point instead of me just wearing this fur pelt that I'm finding from skeletons occasionally. Now worms, they occasionally have meat, right? Be very cool. Nope. Well, even if he did, could possibly, he did not that time. So that's just the name of the game. It's just the name of the game. And now we are on floor 5, and we are hearing enemies killing each other occasionally. The worms just do that, I guess. They just occasionally do that. Yeah, the worms are problems because they move randomly, so sometimes they just get a sneak attack in. Just problematic, but you gotta deal with it. You gotta get the blows in as well as the bounces. Because sometimes that happens. So. Yes, sirree, Jobs. Yes, sirree, Steve Jobs. Yeah, that's not even a good place to be right now. I mean, just in general, the map, not Apple. I was not trying to suggest that at all. Ooh, are you an enemy? You are quite the enemy. You are a super enemy that has a shirt, and I get to go faster. Look at that. I'm actually traveling with a little bit of haste now. I am making my way through the collegium of well-clothed peoples. Not that skeleton. That skeleton ain't clothed at all. And you get stuck on rats. I bet he would have said rats if he could have. But he can't, because he's not me, and I only get to speak because I'm out of the video game. Yes. Come on, Skelly Man. Whatever, I'll just take the hit. Doesn't seem to matter that much. I level up soon enough anyway. But I am moving slightly faster. Great. Whatever. You'll get caught, and then there's that. Ooh, and we got a new weapon. I could tell because it had 2 side pixels on it. But that should allow me to one-shot most enemies? I don't know. Perhaps. We will see. We shall. May possibly see. Well, it kills those guys a lot faster, that's for sure. And then we get to go, and we fight more dudes. But, I mean, this is more or less the game, I guess we could say. But I will explore it just because it does seem to be providing me extras over time. And we're only like 7 minutes in. And, I mean, it's got pixel art and it's got sound effects. So, they had to at least spend a little bit of time just making sure that those things all fit together and they sounded good. Because they do sound good. And I will give the developer that much for sure. Fighting dwarves. Ooh, did the music change a bit? I want to say the music changed a bit. Are we in a boss fight now? Also, maybe you've been noticing, I would hope, that the terrain's been changing little by little. Not greatly, but enough. So, whoa, you're like a floating headman monster. Floating headman monsters are sometimes scary, sometimes they're just kind of creepy. Sometimes you're just in your dream and there's a floating headman monster. And he says, hello, where is the tuna salad? And you say, in the fridge, just like I told you last night. Why didn't you see it? Yeah, I think that got off track. Okay. But yeah, I mean, there's just kind of these normal people. I don't really get them. And I already have the best. The best of that. And we're just going to go ahead and go, whee! We're going to fly down this area. Kill some... I think we're killing anyway. They kind of drop to the floor and you never see them again. That's really what's happening here. But, I mean, you could mistake that for a lot of things. Certainly. This is also another resizable game, and I think using the HDef seems to be working wonders for it, so... I'm enjoying where it is right now. I hope you guys are too. But, you know what, I do like this design, and I think if you're going to step out of ASCII, this is probably the next best place to go for hardcore peeps. I mean, if you wanted it in... well, yeah... I guess the next step was technically tiles, which isn't quite this big and buff when it comes to the look of it. But you know, I don't mind this stuff at all. I rather like this. This is very very simple and allows you to kind of fill in the detail as if, you know, this has some kind of Gaussian blurring on it, and you gotta deconvolve it with your mind. Yeah, in case you don't know, I do a tiny bit of image processing sometimes. Anyway, so we get to fight. This dude does not want to go down. Some kind of super dude. Okay, well, super dude finally bit the dust. Finally, goodness, that was probably a bug. So what happened there? I'm not sure how it happened, but I was not attacking the enemy, and now we did. Okay, cool, very cool. So we're getting close to 10 floors. I hope that is indicative of something, because otherwise we're going to be at this for a while. And the levels keep getting bigger and stuff, which is interesting enough. But the game is only melee, so you can only do so much. Is there anything over there? Okay, good. So I'll just do that last. There's only so much you can do with just this. So when you're in this, you know, rooms and corridors sort of area, it just is what it is. and you can't really expect to get more out of it unless you provide the player with an increased arsenal of things to do when fighting opponents. Otherwise, you're just stuck with the normal strategy that is quite simply get into a corridor, make sure only one enemy can attack you at once, and just hope that you're always hitting. In this game, it looks like you always are hitting, so that's never even an issue. Nevertheless, I didn't even care about saving that meat because yes. Because yes. Okay, so this was floor 10, so maybe they're in batches of... I was about to say batches of 5. That's not nice at all. Batches of 5 is much more standard. Syntactical. That's not even applicable. Applicable. That's a word. Why am I getting gold? That's another question. And I could go over there. I guess I will go over there. My completionist in me says that I must do this thing that only takes time and does not require skill. But it's something, and I am showing it on the internet. Also, if you've never seen that one video gamer, he does good stuff, so really good stuff. As a matter of fact, it's like, well, I don't know if I've necessarily gotten into a game because of one of his reviews, but I'm also the kind of person that feels like, oh man, I just saw 1 minute of footage for a game, I've been spoiled and can't play it. But that's really, I say that now, but that's really just because I just don't have time to play games as I used to. Alright, so now we're fighting zombies. That's great and all, but I think I'm kind of hitting my limit on showing something, of interest, because if the game was going to add more complexity to the tactics, to the combat, it would have done so by now. At least it should have, otherwise the pacing of this game is not especially up there. And yeah, that's really all I have to say there. But I guess I could do a little bit of diving to just finish things up, since I don't have to kill everything. Suddenly the completionist in me said, whatever, that's just the way we're gonna... Oh crap, I'm taking hits from lots of guys, so let's make sure we're only taking hits from one at a time, disease. And maybe even collect some specials. Yay, meat. Meat seems to heal more like half instead of a set amount. So, yes sirree. Ooh, whoa, hardened warriors. Very realm of the mad goddy looking there. But I mean, I'm still level. It's like whatever. Doesn't even matter half the time. Yes. I guess those are large spiders, not beheaded. Oh, those are bats. They're probably bats. I don't know why I was thinking they're beheaded spiders. Just beheaded heads. Beheads. Just call them simply that. But yeah, I guess that's really what there is. So it's cool. The interface is nice. Very simple. But it could use, for instance, some kind of ranged attack thing, or some kind of, I don't know, spell casting type thing. I'm not going to explicitly say it has to be spells, but something where you use skills and you actually make use of the terrain in some way. That's really what a lot of roguelikes need when they go for the rooms and corridors, is they need some way to interact with the environment that is given to them. Otherwise, you could have literally any other kind of terrain and it would be roughly the same. So yeah, that's really all I have to say about that. So if this game could do that, that would be swell, but if it doesn't, it doesn't. So. Yes. This has been Game Hunter playing Peli, or Pella, something. I mean, I do like the fact that you start naked is kind of a hilarious gimmick, but whatever. Yeah, I've been playing Peli, Game Hunter, yes, playing Peli. Join me next time, we'll take a look at another game from the 7-Day Roguelike Challenge of 2013. Until then, because I kind of rushed that word. Once more, until then, keep playing those roguelikes, guys, and take care.